A company invests, but the investment is not in its name, ownership hidden, control unclear. That's where risk begins. And that's where the law steps in. Section 187, Core Rule. The principle is simple. All investments must be held in the company's own name. Whether it is property, securities, or any asset, ownership must be visible and transparent. Purpose. Why such a strict rule? To prevent benami holdings, to avoid concealment of ownership, to ensure accountability, because corporate law demands clarity in ownership. Subsidiary nominee. But the law allows practicality. In case of a subsidiary, shares may be held in nominee names to meet minimum member requirements, but the real owner remains the company. Exception: bank deposit. Shares can be deposited with a bank for the purpose of collecting dividend or interest. This is a valid exception. Exception: transfer to bank. Shares may be transferred to a bank to facilitate transfer, but if the process is not completed within 6 months, they must be brought back to the company's name. Exception: security shares pledged as security for a loan are also permitted because this is a commercial necessity. Exception: depeption. Shares held in a depository, even in demat form, are still considered to be owned by the company as the beneficial owner. Practical examples. Company buys shares, must be in its own name. Subsidiary shares in nominee names allowed. Shares pledged to bank valid. Delayed transfer beyond 6 months violation. Demat holdings still valid ownership. Exec requirement. If investments are not held in the company's name, a register must be maintained with full details and open for inspection. Transparency must continue. Penalty plus memory. Serious. Violation leads to penalty. Company 5 lakh rupees. Officer 50,000 rupees. Remember this. OWN-BSD Rule. Own name WOS nominee. No benami. Bank Security Depository. Section 187 teaches one principle. Ownership must never be hidden, because hidden ownership hides accountability. If this made Section 187 simple and clear, like, share, and subscribe to Corporate and Securities Law Compass. Navigate law with clarity and lead with confidence. Disclaimer: viewing this video or accessing the content on this channel are free and does not create any professional, advisory, or client relationship between the speaker and the viewer. The content is shared solely for general educational and informational purposes. The speaker is a member of the Institute of Company Secretaries of India, ICSI. However, the information provided in this video should not be construed as professional advice, consultancy, or opinion under any law or regulation. Viewers should not rely solely on the information provided in this video for making legal, financial, regulatory, or compliance decisions. Any person intending to rely upon or act on the information contained herein should independently verify the relevant provisions of law and, where appropriate, seek professional advice from a qualified professional. The speaker, the Institute of Company Secretaries of India, and any organization or listed company with which the speaker may be associated shall not be liable for any direct or indirect loss, damage, or consequences arising from reliance on the information provided in this video or channel. The content shared on this channel is based solely on publicly available information, general legal provisions, and academic discussion of corporate and regulatory frameworks. The speaker confirms that no unpublished price-sensitive information (UPSI), confidential information, or proprietary information of any listed company or organization has been disclosed or discussed in any video or content on this channel. The views expressed in the videos are personal, academic interpretations for educational purposes only and are not connected with or derived from any confidential information obtained through employment, professional engagement, or association with any listed company or organization. Nothing contained in this channel should be interpreted as market advice, investment advice, or insider information under the applicable provisions of securities laws, including the SEBI Prohibition of Insider Trading Regulations 2015. Viewers are advised that the information shared is purely for general educational awareness and should not be relied upon for investment decisions, trading decisions, or regulatory compliance without consulting appropriate professionals and official sources.